What's going on, guys? It's me, your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and welcome to the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I hope you guys are excited to join me through another adventure in this game, because this one is going to take us into the Land of Shadow, and it looks pretty challenging. But that's okay, because we're going to do what we do in every challenging adventure through a Souls game. We're going to be efficient, and we're going to find a way to win. So, without further ado, I would like you guys to meet Sablethorn. This is my sneaky female assassin build. Sablethorn is hands down the most fun I've ever had in Elden Ring, and I'm excited to show you guys what she can do. But to access the DLC, you need to go to the Moog boss room, and then if you go up to the arm of Miquella here in the cocoon, it gives you this little prompt that says touch withered arm. But there's also a new NPC that we've never seen before standing right here, and I've not spoken to this person yet, so that'd probably be a good place to start.
Were you guided here by kindly Miquella? I am Leda, and like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Miquella the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Miquella's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid. Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again. Come now, I will not be far.
Alright, so I'm getting the Dark Souls 3 vibes already, right? Like how Gale tells you to touch the painting to be transported to Ariandel. But, alright. Full disclosure, before I touch the arm and get started, I just want to let everybody know that I was not invited to the beta for this game, and nor was I given any kind of early access, so everything from start to finish is going to be completely blind. And I'm also going to be running a second build alongside this one through the playthrough, but we'll get around to that later. So, I'm excited to get started. Let's do it. Oh boy. Wow, it even kind of starts us off the way Dark Souls 3 does. It's like we're in this dark corner. So let's go back into the corner. Okay, no. There's no creepy NPC waiting for us in the corner like there was in the painted world of Ariandel. Alright. Here we go. Oh boy, I should turn the lantern off, actually. This is... I'm getting like Majula / First Step vibes coming out of this cave. Oh my god. Oh boy. You guys can't see it right now or feel it, but I have goosebumps. Like, the shivers just went up my arms and my neck from that. Jesus. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Good lord. Okay, so let's kind of take this in first. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed already. So these spikes over here, this kind of looks like Mount Gelmir a little bit. Is what I'm getting, at least. Looks like we have sort of a settlement up there. With a big tower. Looks like one of the divine towers that you would see in Limgrave. It's got its own ambient music that's different from the Lands Between. And then we have this big kind of city down in there. Looks like ruins on the way. And then the big fire giant that we saw in the trailer. Nice. The trees are looking kind of like the death root a little bit. And then what is that? Is that even a place you can go? That place looks like it's floating. Kind of like the Shattered Tower, or the Shattered Obelisk in New World, a little bit. And then it looks like we're going to be able to go possibly up there. Okay, great. Let's light our first grace. Alright, we don't have any talk options or anything. I'm using the Radon rune for this character, by the way, so in case anybody's wondering. I'll go over the build and everything as we get into a couple skirmishes and experience our first fights, but for now, let's just jump in and experience this, because this is going to be special, I can tell. Alright, these ethereal gravestones are interesting to me. I don't know why. Like, when you ride through them, they disappear and then they come back. That's kind of cool. What is that? Is that an enemy? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's do our first test, shall we? Let's see how difficult the enemies are. Is there just one? Okay, yeah, just one, it looks like. Alright, so you see what this character is capable of. Now that we've had our first encounter, I'm going to talk about the build and show you guys how she works. So, Sablethorn is, again, as I mentioned, she's a sneaky assassin build. I think I really nailed the drip on that, by the way. She looks really good. But what she sacrifices in defense, she more than makes up for in damage. So essentially how it works is I have all of her weapons set to Flame Art with minimum stat requirements to use all of them. So she does not benefit from any strength or dexterity scaling whatsoever, but she does benefit from the 80 points of faith that she has. And with 80 points of faith, you can be very dangerous. There's lots and lots of things in this game that will make you insanely powerful with points in faith, namely Flame Art weapons. So all of her weapons are imbued with Flame Art, and in particular, the hook claws have Flaming Strike, as you saw. And when I cast things like Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength, that will stack with the buff that you get of the fire damage. And then this, I can drink the Flask of Physic to get additional fire damage and additional points of faith. And then this, the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. This will make my attack go up even further. It is possible to get over 1,000 damage with these claws. It is very, very good. I do have the Dragon Crest Great Shield on her to make up for the lack of defense I have on the light armor. This should help me survive a little bit better. I have the Dagger Talisman because her fighting style mostly consists of sneaking up and picking enemies off one by one. Mob control is huge with this class because she has no defense and only 50 vigor, so if she gets overwhelmed, she dies pretty quick. The Shard of Alexander will increase the damage of my Flaming Strike, which I use very often, and so far, this has been a really efficient setup. So we took down our first bird guy, like, I don't know what, I'm going to call this enemy, a grave bird or something like that, maybe, until we figure out what it's called. Looks like we got another one here. So they aggro from very close, or very far away. We didn't have to get very, very close for that thing to notice us. You guys know I'm a fan of the Heat Beam Eye Blast, too. What's he doing? Is he glitching? I mean, it works for me. And then my chosen polling weapon is actually this bow here. Oh, right over his head. There we go. And the reason I chose this bow is because it was the lightest one that required the lowest stats to use, and it also has this nice little ability where you can shoot the poison arrows with it, and it will increase the effect that they have. So we may run into some enemies that are super weak to poison or other forms of status. And I guess it's worth mentioning my shield as well. The shield that I chose for this enemy, or for this build, was actually the Albinaric shield because it just looks the best. I mean, I don't intend to use the shield very often, but this is one of the lightest and coolest looking shields with this build I could find that blocks 100% physical damage, which was kind of a requirement for me. Did he just throw a rock at me? He did. He just threw a rock at me that did a lot of damage. Damn, dude. What are these guys? Rod of Fruit. Okay, so let's check that out. This is a new item that is specific to the DLC. Let's go find it. Here we go. Probably be under these materials, I would think. There we go. Berry-like fruit that grows in spirit grave grass. Material used for crafting. Easily found everywhere in the realm of shadow, though its bitter taste makes it unsuitable for consumption by humans. So it's probably something we're going to have to feed Torrent, is the vibe that I'm getting here. So this is called the Scorched Ruins. Let's see if we've got any loot here, shall we? There may be a sneaky chest or something. Got more of these regular enemies. Oh, here we go. This is what we want, the map fragment. Let's definitely grab this real quick. Okay, Gravesite Plain. Let's talk to our buddy here, shall we? Everyone, burned to cinders, burned away. Put to the torch by Messmer and his lot. What did we do to deserve such a fate? We merely lived our lives. We lived in peace. There's that name again, Messmer. So I guess this giant thing here that's just covered in skulls and flame. Get this purple item here. Ooh, my goodness! We got the new pot item. I am excited. Get out of my way. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we came from that direction up on the hill there where the grace is, and now we're going to kind of scale this way towards these trees. I do not want to go toward the fire giant because I highly doubt we're going to be able to handle that guy yet. What is this? Some kind of mushroom? Yeah, red flesh mushroom. Okay. I guess we can stay on the road for now. Doesn't matter. We're probably going to run into another grace soon. But yeah, I don't want to get destroyed by that fire giant. I would rather go to the areas where I feel like we can progress, you know. What's this? Another kind of item? No, it's just one of the headstones. Okay, so let's follow the road a little bit. We'll get to our next grace, probably, hopefully, and potentially run into some new NPCs. Is that another bird? Okay, that's not a hostile bird. I feel like the game threw, like, the undead birds at us right away. What is that? Beast claw, huh? I'm, a woman of claws myself, young man. Whoa, this guy's beefy. Holy shit. Bro, this guy is ultra beef. No, sir. Ooh! Whoa! I gotta get that weapon. Okay. Come here, young man. No! How on earth did he see me? Alright, let's try this again. Bro, my god! How is he dodging my attacks? Holy shit. This guy is insane. Okay, we're gonna give this one more shot. Just one more. And we're gonna move on to something else if I can't beat this guy, because damn, he is ultra beefy. Like, I do no damage to this guy, and pretty much the entire playthrough I've spent just melting everything on this character, and he is completely immune to everything. The hell was that? I'm sorry I'm cheesing you. I should be fighting you one-on-one, but you're way too strong. Oh my god! He almost came back. Did you see that? He basically clutched his way into almost beating me, despite being dead. Okay. He only dropped 3,000 runes. Ain't no way. But we got his weapon, so let's take a look, shall we? Alright, it needs 13 strength, it scales with a D in strength and dexterity. Weapon in the form of carnivorous beast's vicious claws, used to perform bestial slashing attacks uncanny to humankind. An imitation of the esoteric technique of the Horned Warriors. Okay, so we've learned of a new faction or group. Those who carry this weapon wield it as though they have been possessed by a savage beast. I mean, that's all I need to hear. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, the combo is so long with it. What the hell? Oh my god! Yep. We're gonna have to mess around with those at some point. Great. Alright, we're off to a good start. He only killed me like, what, 4 times? It's too many, but... Okay, great. And then what's up there? Dang. Okay. Shoo. So, we're off to a good start. This is definitely a challenging DLC. It's not looking like it's going to be easy, but then again, we don't want it to, right? We didn't ask for it. Great. I do feel slightly bad that I had to cheese that guy to get his weapon, but I wanted it, okay? I wanted it. Bad. Oh, jeez. Look at this. Dude, that definitely looks like Mount Gelmir, kind of. Whoa. I wonder if that's where Messmer is. What's going on with this? Is that a dragon? It's huge. That's bigger than any of the dragons that are in Lanedale. Wow, and what's all this? Oh, there's another fire giant? There's a second one? Jesus. Okay. So there's different kind of colors. It's like there's biomes. There's blue off to the right there. It goes all the way out to that island with a huge crater. I wonder if that's some kind of like asteroid landing or something. Something to do with stars. And then this area is red. And then this area is just like smoky. Okay, let's keep heading down, shall we? Oh, here we go. This is something that came up in one of the trailers that Vadi was analyzing. It's these like sort of Miquella sites of grace. What is this? Oh, never mind. That's not what that is. I thought it was one of those things. All right. Jeez. All right, so that's our first, like, super tough enemy down. All right, I see another enemy over here. Ooh, black firefly. That's new. These look like assassins, kind of. Yep, we can lock onto them. They are 100% hostile, but we're not going to be stupid. We're going to be efficient. Okay, it's not going to be easy to backstab either of these guys, because the one has his back against a wall, so maybe we can get this one. One backstab kind of does it for these guys. That's good. No, sir. Alright, those guys weren't too bad. What's this guy? He's on fire. What's up with that? Is that a dog? Okay, hold on. If this is a... Oh, we have another one of those guys. Okay. Oh, he's poisoned. Sweet. It worked. I doubt this weapon is going to work very good against a dog that's on fire, but it worked. We did it. Oops, wrong button. I want to dual wield. So these guys are kind of all over the place. They remind me sort of the Millwood Knights. They drop Smithing Stone tier 4s. Yeah, they remind me of the Millwood Knights in Dark Souls 3, or very similar to the followers, at least. I like the axe that they have. The shield looks cool. Okay, what's in there? That guy looks kind of difficult. That is a fancy weapon he has. What do we have back here? More fire dogs. Okay. Those dogs look like they are caked in the fire that Messmer has, interestingly enough. So let's do this, shall we? Let's be sneaky. Use our build to the best of its abilities. We can use a spirit summon here, which is cool. That is a fucking big bonk that guy has. Jesus. By the way, Shit Eater Steve is my summon of choice on this character. Just so you know. He is awesome. So I think what I'm going to do for this person is we're probably going to buff. Try to get that crit. Because I have a feeling that this person, this knight, is going to be real beefy. I have a feeling that the health is going to be just absurd. Okay, here we go. Let me sneak over here. Don't want him to see us. I think my buff is going to run out, actually. That's it. Turn around again. Yeah! You others don't intervene. The Black Steel Great Hammer. Okay. What's that? A roar attack? Okay. Barbaric roar. And you, I'm just gonna backstab you. Oh, sweet. Messmer soldiers. That's who these guys are. Okay. Makes sense. Sorry, I'm a terrible host. Ooh, a Erdtree fragment. What is that? It sounds like a key item to me. No? Is it just a regular material? No, it's not. Where is it? A Erdtree fragment is what it was called. Where the heck is it? It wasn't a talisman, right? Did I miss it here? Huh. I wonder if it just doesn't come up in your inventory. Oh, here it is. God. It's a... Okay, bolsters the Erdtree blessing. So we have 2 of these now. A splinter of the Erdtree that contains golden brilliance, acquired at the Church of America and other places in the realm of shadow. Okay. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Erdtree blessing. The Erdtree blessing bolsters the bearer's ability to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. Okay, so this is the item that you need in order to scale down the enemies to make them a little bit easier to kill, which we don't seem to be having too much of an issue right now, but I would imagine later on these are probably the easier enemies in this game, in the beginning at least, and we're probably going to run into significantly tougher ones as we keep playing. Alright, so this guy, I kind of want to see if fire does anything to these fire dogs. It does. Oops. Interesting. So I guess they just look dangerous. They're not like fireproof or anything. You'll notice in the Volcano Manor, some of you probably picked up on this in your first playthroughs. In the Volcano Manor, I see that trumpet, you son of a bitch. We're not doing that. There's an area with those bats that are 100% resilient to fire damage. So I was wondering if these dogs were going to be the same kind of instance. But I guess not. So let's do this. I really would like to put this guy to sleep. Keeps locking on to everything else. There we go. Go to bed, sir. It would be best. And then that dog there, I see him. Alright. Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, this dog knows. He's like, I see you! Alright, maybe we'll switch to a different arrow type. I have all the arrow types, as you can see. What the hell? Why did it break lock-on as he was right in front of me? That was so weird. Okay, the dogs do not like magic. Very interesting. Alright, the guard is still asleep. Let's finish him. Right. I like this. So far for my playthrough, this is this whole sneaky build, this whole assassin playstyle, it's working really well for this area. Because look at all the cover we have. Alright, what's back here? We have claws out and ready to go. I'm trying to see if there's any more dogs over here that I gotta worry about. I don't think there are. Okay. So I'm also noticing that the aggro range on these guys is pretty bad. I mean, they don't seem to give a shit when I'm killing them around each other, so I guess let's just take them down. One backstab seems to do it. Bro, don't you care that I just killed your compadre? Okay, Messmer Soldier Greaves, alright. So we got a couple pieces of their armor now. Oops. Sorry, gentlemen. Didn't mean to break your table. Usually reserve that sort of behavior for Gideon. A fire coal. Okay, what is that? Fire coal. Use FP to conjure a tiny fire snake. Oh, so it's like Messmer does. So I guess that ability is not just a I guess that ability is not only for him. It's not just a signature ability that he has that no one else can do. I guess it's just it's very much like a type of damage. Alright. So let's go see if there's anything near this waterfall before we move on. Okay, nope, nothing hidden in the waterfall. That's surprising. And then if we go through here, we got a guy with a torch. No grace or anything. Alright, what's going on with this? That is a big item. Okay, so the glow of that item tells me that it is either a really good upgrade material or something that is important for the story. So let's do this. Yeah, see me. Let's see how... Okay, so strike damage does just as well against these guys. There's a lot of them in here, though. I see 1, 2... Is there a third? Maybe not. What is this? Blessing of America. Lord, what is that? Completely restores HP and heals all ailments. It's a divine blessing. Goodness. Alright, so it looks like this area dead ends from what I could tell because I don't see anywhere else that we can go. So I guess we're heading back up the hill. Nice. Wow, this is so overwhelmingly beautiful. Damn. I'm growing more excited by the second to scale this mast. We got our first weapon. We got the beast claws. We got a couple pieces of armor. And now, I think it's going to be time to move. Well, considering what our options are, where we can move, I think we're going to have to go in the direction of the fire giant. So these guys I'm not worried about. They die super easily. And they don't seem to drop anything that we need either. Just dropping the fruit item. What is going on here? These look like normal enemies that are hanging from this tree, like the royalty, or the nobles, I think they're called. It's like your typical hollow enemy in Lanedale. Okay, let's head out this way. Let's see what's near the edge here. I think I can see an item. Yes, it is an item. What's holding it, though? What kind of statue is this? A revered spirit ash? What is this? We're getting all kinds of stuff that's new. Revered spirit. Okay, so probably would be in this category, I would think, anyway. Guess not. Here we go. Bolsters revered spirit ash blessing. Okay, so consume these at sites of grace to bolster your revered spirit ash blessing. The revered spirit ash blessing bolsters... Okay, so this is going to... Okay, so wow, we can power up me, and we can power up Shit-Eater Steve. That sounds promising. So before we run face first into that monstrosity out there, let's see what else is in this little town here, because this looks relatively small, the Scorched Ruins. I would imagine that we can probably explore the whole thing relatively quick. Oh, a purple item. A Greater Potentate's Cookbook. I'm something of a potentate myself. Alright, y'all could just stop throwing stuff at me. That would be outstanding. Oh, it's a dog. Okay, anything up here? Right. Pup, I'm not going to tell you not to fight me. Like, you can if you want, but it's just really not going to go well. I mean, I warned him. Shadow Realm rune? What the fuck is that? Used to gain 10,000 runes. Oh my god, this DLC is meant to speed level you, it sounds like. Jesus. Yeah. Listen, man. Y'all probably can tell at this point that I'm getting a little bit pissed off with the guys throwing stuff. It's kind of annoying. What I wanted to do was come up here and get that damn item, though. You know the one. It was, I think it's in... Well, there's one right there. We need to go get that for sure. Alright, how far up can we go? Can we get all the way up with Torrent? Yep. Okay. So let's see what we got. There's that item. Definitely grab that real quick. Is that a bloodstain? That's probably from me. Hello? Get off of Torrent! Sometimes the analog stick doesn't work when you do that. Okay, that, right there. That's the item that I was eyeballing. Just peeping that. How do we get that? Let's try to figure it out real quick before we move on. It's right in here, it looks like. So how do we get in there? Or an even better question. Oh, there's another item we missed. Can we open this? Yes, we can. All right. Oh, a chest. Blade of Mercy. That looks like a talisman to me. Okay, raises attack power after each critical hit. Oh, wow. Hornsent employed this to honorably end the suffering of a compatriot after claiming numerous lives. The dagger is now broken, but has acquired a spectral aura. Hornsent. Who is Hornsent? He's probably one of the NPCs we're going to meet, if I'd guess. Okay. Let's hop down here, grab this item, and then we'll go get that last one. Okay, more of those mushrooms. We already got that before. Alright, there. That's what I'm trying to get to. Looks like it was as easy as that. Nice. Any trap enemies waiting? Okay, more butterflies. Cool. So I think... Can't go in there. With that, we should be good. I don't think there's any other... Oh, there's a side of grace here. Definitely welcomed. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I'm still not rune-arced at the moment. We're going to do this for sure. So, I mean, does it matter where you use these? It's kind of what I'm wondering. I mean, is it universal across the whole DLC? Does it matter if you use these at certain sites of grace or not? I guess we're going to find out, but that's my immediate question. My next question is, what's it going to take to beat this guy? I have an idea. So let's swap out. We're going to keep that for now. Let's swap out Assassin's Approach for my favorite, the Stone of Gurunk. And we're going to see just how effective the Stone of Gurunk is against this guy. I don't have high hopes. I feel like this guy is super scary for a reason. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So he just steps. He just has to step, that's it. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't. How did I miss? Can I reach him? Oof! Sorry, Torrent. Whoa! This guy's got all kinds of attacks. Yee! Alright. Yes. What's that? I don't like it. Whoa! Okay, I wonder what actual fire does to this guy. Nothing. Holy shit, it did nothing. Okay. So, duly noted. Maybe don't mess with this guy. Oh shit, more birds. Oof. Okay, where's the grace I just lit? Is it over here? I think it's over here. Yes. Alright, so let's reactivate. Wow. So that guy is not good. We do not want to mess with him. Duly noted. We are absolutely unprepared for that. But it looks like there's a couple different ways we can go. So if we go to the left of him, it'll take us off in this direction. Or we can go across this big bridge. So I think what I want to do is, first we'll go left. We'll go off in this direction because it looks like it dead ends here. This looks like it's probably a legacy dungeon of some kind. And I think it would be worth it to explore that. I'll be back for you later. You big bastard. And your big ass feet. Yeah, you keep kicking rocks for now. Wait till I'm strong enough to handle you. When I come back, it's over. And then it looks like we have the damn birds over here, too, that aggro very easily. Like, you don't have to get very close to them at all to get their attention. Oh, another... Okay, so this is what I was looking for. This is one of those, like, Miquella sites of grace. Let's do this, shall we? Is he still aggroed on me? Good lord, sit at the grace. We have to fix this. Yes. You don't see anything. Hello.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Miquella. Won't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own. Oh, another thing. Did you speak to our dour little friend? If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the Cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Miquella the Kind's footprints. If you've yet to do so, be sure, assuming you intend to.
Okay, so we're going to get a map that shows us where more of these are. Okay. Good to know. And we got another fragment. Sweet. So what happens if we touch this? Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Interesting. Okay. This must be who she was talking about.
Fie, another. Treading the heels of Miquella. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Erdtree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Miquella's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
I got news for you, man. I'm an assassin. I'm not looking for any kind of forgiveness here.
And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Miquella it is whom you would seek, then comrade, allow me to give you this. These are the sites of the crosses I found. I urge you, follow after Miquella. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
The cross map. There it is.
I urge you, as long as you abide.
Okay. Sounds good, man. So, how do I look at that? It's probably under my... Here we go. the cross map. So we are at the one right here at the bottom of the bridge, and it looks like there's one off to the left in the direction I already decided to go, and then there's going to be one across the bridge. But something tells me that there's going to be even more of them. So, alright, well, I think... Ooh, a new item. The Empyrean Blood Burden. Okay, sweet. We're getting new crafting materials. Awesome. So I think that is going to be a good place to call it for the first episode. We didn't get super far into the DLC, but I really want to enjoy this. I want to be super thorough. I don't want to miss any of the items. I want to make sure we do every single boss. And I really think it's hilarious that the first enemy I ran into, like NPC-wise, the first difficult enemy, just cleaned me up like 4 times in a row, and I'm excited to see what we can do with that weapon he got. So I may level up a couple more times or redo my stats off screen just so I can use that weapon. But other than that, yeah, I'm really excited to play this DLC. I'm so happy it's finally here, and I hope you guys are excited to join me on this adventure, because in the next episode, we're going to continue off in this direction. It's probably going to end up being some kind of legacy dungeon, which I hope so, because that means bosses, and that means fun. So, thank you guys so much for joining me on episode 1 of Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm excited to see where this DLC takes us. I hope it produces lots of episodes and lots of fun content. I'm excited to keep going. So, thanks so much for tuning in. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.